So my name is Omar Rampersad. It is 5:03 p.m., November 9th, 2020. It's a date there, time. And I'm going to read today an article about a couple of tweets I tweeted about the soul catcher chip. So it's not a conspiracy theory, it is fact. A lot of people, when they hear things like this, they think, oh, just crazy people talking. These things will never happen. But this article was actually written in July 8, in 1996, July 18th. It's on the cnet.com website. It's the title is A New Memory Chip for the Brain. British Telecom is developing a chip that will extend memory in humans. So keep in mind again, July 18, 1996. Scientists from British Telecom's laboratory today announced a memory chip for the human brain. No kidding. As a presentation for Yorkshire Post newspaper, BT scientists said the chip would attach directly to the optical nerve and store incoming sensory impulses that can then be downloaded and played on a computer or implanted in someone else's memory. So it can be downloaded and played on a computer or in somebody else's brain. As far fetched as it may seem, BT scientists are taking it seriously. They even assigned it the appropriately GWIS product moniker of Soulcatcher 2025, as well as some fairly detailed specifications. In 2025, the 2025 refers to the year the scientists think the idea will become a reality. A lifetime's experience can be stored in about 10 terabytes, according to Peter Cochrane, head of advanced applications and technologies for BT. I tend to think of computers now as my third lobe, said Cochrane, who asserts that integrating actual circuitry into the human body is the next logical step. Cochrane insists that BT is taking the project seriously, perhaps leading some to question what company executives already have in their heads. The phone company, and this is again 1996, the phone company has invested £267 million, about 400 million in its lab, a playground for futurists and their inventions. BT, the telephone company, is no different from any other telephone company in the world, but they do have this advanced applications laboratory where they think up great thoughts, said Ben Rooney, editor for the Daily Telegraph's weekly Connected section. Some analysts don't think it's a joke either, explaining that the Soulcatcher project is just one possible application of BT Labs research. The larger reason for delving into artificial life research is the hope that BT can create telecommunications networks modeled on the most complex network of all, the human brain. The research will help scientists apply the complex organic routing mechanisms found in the human brain to networking and internet problems, said Stefan Samuji, senior editor of industry newsletter Digital Media. So let me say that again. The research will help scientists apply the complex organic routing mechanisms found in the human brain to networking and internet problems. Some of the most complicated technological problems out there today involve routing and switching algorithms. This project is a very small part of our total effort, agreed Cochrane. In the intervening 30 years between now and the potential delivery of the soul catcher, he predicts that BT's direct brain links research will develop much simpler and potentially life-saving devices. Well, Elon Musk already have the Neuralink. Right now, and we have the 5G network. Right now, you have a Xerox machine that rings up for help, and this is back in 1996 again. All the Coke dispensers and candy bar machines in England are wired so they can let you know when to top them off so everything is connected. The research, and that was me talking, the research that is contributing to the soul catcher could also spawn pacemaker chips that alert wearers or nearby hospitals of an imminent heart failure or constantly monitor the blood sugar levels of diabetics and release insulin into the bloodstream as necessary, he said. Okay, so I'll post that link. And there was another article that gave a little bit more detail, and this is in the electronicsweekly.com website. Soulcatcher was a 25 million pound research program at BT's Martlesham Labs. In the 1990s, BT's Martlesham Labs had an artificial life team which conceived Soulcatcher as finding a way to record all the electrical pulses which flow through our nervous system from eyes, ears, touch, nose, and tongue, and recording the data on an implanted chip. Our nervous system are estimated to have 10 to the power of 12 neurons with 10 to the power of 15 synaptic interconnections. So the data flow would be chunky. But back in the mid 90s, Martlesham thought that we'd have a 10 terabyte memory chip by 2025, and with Samsung promising a 1 terabyte chip next year, that's within the bounds of possibility. This is where the imagination takes over. If you can store a person's lifetime experiences, you can transfer the person's experience into another person's body. Bingo, you have immortality or reincarnation. Imagine calling up the Re-Inc Center. Your quote, your reincarnation is being queued until a body is available to receive it. Please hold until a body is free. Thank you for calling Afterlife Central. One Martlesham researcher back in 1996 predicted this is the end of death. There is a series on the Amazon website, um, one of the services, the videos um, that you can subscribe to, and one of the series is called Upload, and this is exactly what it was all about. It, um, it's written on this whole idea of recording everything about a person, the entire life, and uploading it after the person is dead. It's very interesting. You should take a look. And believe me, folks, this is going to happen because right now under COVID-19, we have Bill Gates talking about getting chipped and getting monitored and getting surveilled 24/7, tracked, which means that everything about us is going to be known and recorded. Um, and what I just read about the immortality bit, well, that's not going to be for everybody. It's going to be for the people who could afford it. So, because it's going to be all business oriented, it's all going to be about money. If you can afford the chip and you can afford the service and you can afford the upload and you can afford the body, then you'll have quote unquote immortality. So there's a spiritual side to this. This is what I'm reading here, in my opinion, is not immortality. Immortality is something totally different. Um, but that's a spiritual take on life. But think of all the abuses and all the crimes that could be committed in this process. New crimes, new types of crimes and abuses. Like it's um, it's not going to be a human world. It's going to be a machine world, a combination of a machine human transhumanism. Um, Whether we're going to survive it or not, it's up to us. It's how we manage it. It's whether we, as a group, as the human race, collectively, whether we push to keep humanity, keep the essential core of what it is to be human. If we push to keep that and not become machines, then we're going to survive. If we don't, then the machines are going to be so powerful that it's going to be inverted. The whole thing is going to be inverted, in my opinion. And the machines are going to destroy us. In other words, we're going to be destroying ourselves. Because we are already being told that the machines are better than us, more powerful than us. It can, make things better. It can think faster, it can move faster. And it's forgotten somewhere along the line that we are the ones who are creating the machines. Therefore, we are better, powerful. We are a whole lot more powerful than any machine that can be created by ourselves. We are the creator, therefore, we have the power. Don't be bamboozled when somebody tells you, oh, this computer is so powerful and it's so fast that it can think like a million times faster than a human being. Well, that may be true, but so can a human being. How? Meditation. There is no other way. There is absolutely no other way to being as fast as a computer naturally without a chip. You sit down and you meditate and you connect with the core of who you are, the very, very core, your soul, your spirit, your humanity. And no amount of chips could control you. And no amount of machines can have power over you. And no amount of people who are telling you that you absolutely need a vaccine when really you don't. And you absolutely need a chip when really you don't. Those kinds of people will not have power over you because deep down inside of you, you would know what's true and what's right. All we have to do is tap into it. Talk to you another time.